everyone, this is my second video in our Catholic Declutter series. Where myself and 4 other Catholic YouTubers are taking you through their decluttering process in the Konmari order. If this is your very first time with us on this series, welcome. Go ahead and watch video 1 of this series, my Konmari disclaimer video, so you can get started on your journey. This week, we're tidying books. If you'd like a copy of our category cheat sheet, there is a PDF down below. It's free. You can download it. So the first step for tidying books is gathering them all up in one place. Well, this was kind of a hilarious step for me because as it turns out, I had books in all corners of my house. I had this big box of books that my kids have in their bedroom, which kind of just started as like me trying to corral the books one day that were in their bedroom. And then the kids kind of took it as a bookshelf, so they started piling in it. I have our shelf that you see behind us. I have another shelf that has office stuff and other things like that, as well as some random miscellaneous books at the bottom of that shelf. We've got a little homeschool shelf with a couple books here and there. Anyway, books were everywhere. We're kind of bookworms in this house. Full disclosure, we love books. So just a little mom hack, if you are gathering books from all like areas of your house, use your stroller. Use your stroller to grab the different books. That's what we did. And we corralled them all in our living room because that was the space that we could actually fit all of our books. So here were all the books and in front of us, and it was embarrassing. But let me give myself a little bit of a disclaimer. Let me give you some disclaimers here. Okay, we are homeschoolers, so teachers need a library, right? We're also musicians, and so musicians need music books. So just a little, I know you're judging me, but I just wanted to give you a little perspective. And honestly, I'm one of those girls that I get stuff from the library. I'm a library girl. I get stuff from the library all the time, and I will check books out over and over and over until I feel embarrassed that I've checked it out so many times because I love the book. And when I do that, I know the book is worth buying. And that's kind of how I check myself. And so the books that I own are books that the library didn't have, or that I've checked out a million times from the library. And finally, maybe some are gifts, but they fall under those categories. So because the pile was so huge, I really had to go back to that vocation check. Do these books help me live out my purpose that God has for me? And as it turns out, a commenter, a sweet commenter, left me that St. Thomas Aquinas actually came up with this long before I did. And he says, his steps are, is it useful? Does it give you pleasure? And is it virtuous? So that was what I was using for these books. Is it useful? Does it give me pleasure? Is it virtuous? Sebastian, don't do that. So we came up with these piles. A pile for my husband's books, because I wasn't going to touch those. And he's the primary musician of the family, so I know there's books he needs for his job. And the second pile were the homeschooling books, which included previous years, books that I need to keep for records. And that's a whole nother project in and of itself. I know I can minimize that, but we're gonna have to do that another day. Also, intermixed in our bookshelves, I found a whole bunch of coloring books that the kids weren't even using. So I went ahead and stacked all the coloring books too, so they could have their very special home where the kids can access them. I had a pile of books to keep, books to donate, and books that belong to my mom. So, and last but not least, I had a pile of books that I thought you guys might like. These are Catholic books that I've actually finished using, and I'm ready to move them on. And I would love to mail every single one of you every single book. I don't have the budget for that, but I do want to make a drawing. So if there's any book that you're interested in, look at the description box for the titles and the authors. And if there's anyone you like, just tell me in the comments below that you want to enter the drawing for these books, and I will draw 1 or 2 people depending on how much I can squeeze out of the budget for this. And I will ship you the book that you chose. Whoever wins, I'll ship them the book that they were interested in, if that makes sense. Yes! One quick tip, when you're doing the sorting process, make grocery store aisles with your books. That way you can walk up and down the aisles, you can grab the ones you need, you can sort them easily, you're not tripping over books. That is a tip that I learned when moving from place to place. You make a grocery store aisle in your garage, and that way you have all your moving boxes easy to access. So, works for books too. Finally, we got everything back on the shelf, and we cleaned the shelf, and turned out everything fit on the shelf. Everything, like every single book. I didn't have to have all these extra boxes and my little storage cupboard and the kids' extra bookshelf. Everything fit on our shelf. So, yay! That was our process for decluttering books. I hope that this was helpful in some way. Go ahead and check out those other ladies that are collaborating with me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you like this kind of video, click like and let me know if you're a bookworm like I am. Are you a library person? So, all right, you have a beautiful day. God bless you. Bye-bye.